Zimmerman, and I am in Wheatland, California. And I've been in real estate. It's actually, I think November 14th will be my 6-year anniversary in real estate. And I've been with EXP almost 3 years. I'm like this close to vesting, so it's really exciting. And I have a little EXP branch office here in Wheatland, and I think I have about 4 new agents that I'm mentoring right now. I enjoy sharing and helping others. So that's a little bit about me. I like playing with marketing tools. So we're going to talk a little bit about some of the marketing tools today. So I'm going to get started talking about Canva. If you haven't yet started your Canva account, you're about to get extremely addicted. And I'm sure there's a ton of things that I don't even know about because they're constantly changing. There is a free version, and you can also pay for the Canva Pro version, which is about, I think it's like $11.99 a month. I've been paying for it for, I think, over 2 years now. They used to charge for some of the graphics. I think if you're on the free version, there's a chance that you might have to pay $1 for some of the graphics. But if you do the pro version, then you can, do all of the graphics you want for that $12 a month. And I'm in here quite a bit. We do just about everything in here. And I'm going to just show you a couple of quick things that you can do in Canva today. And I understand that some people might not have that creative gene where these things kind of scare you, but there are amazing templates. So you can start from scratch and create your own, or you can just use some of the templates and designs that Canva has for you. So first, I'm going to show you some of the options here. So when you first come on, you can see that there's options for Instagram posts, Facebook posts. Now these are specifically sized for those social media platforms. So you don't have to worry about something not fitting, or when you post it, you don't see the entire post. So I really like that they're the appropriate size for those items. There's flyers on here, posters, presentations. You can create your own logos. There's animated social posts that have videos and fun things happening. This is an Instagram story. You can create infographics that you can send to a printer. You can actually order anything you make on here. There's an option to have Canva print it for you also. We did that recently on just sold postcards, and they came really quick to the office, and we just put our own labels on and sent them out. But they were packaged so beautifully. I felt like I was opening a present when I got my postcards in the mail. So that was fun. And then just a couple of more Facebook covers. So if you're wanting to change the cover photo on your business page, you can come right here and see what options they have available, and then you can customize them, or you can start from scratch. So here's just a few things. Oh, I saw something fun down there. Zoom virtual backgrounds. So since we're all using Zoom, this must be a new feature. I might have to check that out later. But we're gonna show really quick how you can, do a quick Facebook post without having to put too much thought into it. So I'm just gonna grab really quick this Happy Thanksgiving one. So this is something that you can create to put on your Facebook page really quick. You can even download these and send them in a text message format as well. So this one, everything's really already done for you. but you can add a few things just to customize it. So I'm going to show you guys how to set up your folders. So you can just literally pop in a logo, your headshot, and you can resize these things. And then you can post that on your page, on your business page for Thanksgiving. So this is super easy. They've already made it look beautiful. You're just customizing it, and you can actually change the fonts if you have a different message you'd like to write. Really easy to just go in and edit anything that they've done here. You can see that all these are individual art, so you can move things around if you wanted to. And they show you the color palette here. If you wanted to, change your color palette, you can pop on these colors here and change all of the colors. So they're very customizable if you're into that. But if you're just looking for something really quick and easy to throw on social media, you can see that this was literally made in about 15 seconds. So this is a fun one. And then I'm going to show you the next thing I'm going to show you is one now. I don't know how popular video is where you guys are, but it's pretty popular in my market. And I usually will do a 1-minute drone video. My photographer does the drone and then he walks through the house and he does a 1-minute video. You can even do these really easy on your cell phone as well. And then you can look super professional and upload it to YouTube and create a YouTube cover. And I'm going to show you really quick how easy it is to make a YouTube cover. So on the search line right here in the middle, you can type in all different kinds of platforms. They don't have everything on here, but they're growing, just like how they added the Zoom the other day. So, you can type into this search bar, whatever it is that you're looking for. We're going to look for YouTube and it'll pop up thumbnail. So you can see right beside it, it's already perfectly sized with the right number of pixels for you to easily upload that to your YouTube channel. So we're going to select that. And then you can go through, there's just literally all different types of options here. But I like this one. It's easy. It's at the top. And I don't like to think too much because I can spend a lot of time in here. So I usually try to grab something that's new and fresh at the top. So now this one, as you can see, has nothing to do with real estate. So I'm going to customize it. I'm going to move this little box up here in the corner. So once you highlight it, you can hit the trash can and you can delete that whole group. I didn't need that there. And then I don't think I'm going to need this section either. So I'm going to just work with this right here. And then I'm going to use a photo from the front of my listing. This is super exciting. You can go to color or Canva color palette generator. And what you can do right here on this little turquoise button here, you can upload any image you want and it will create a color palette of beautiful colors that match your photo. You can also use this if you are trying to match something to a specific logo. You can pop, for example, I could put in my eXp Realty logo and it's going to tell me the exact color code for that blue, that orange, all of those colors that are uploaded. It's going to give you the exact code so that you can create your palette to just kind of look cohesive. So
Kelly, I have a question.
sure.
How did you get to the color palette generator?
I just went up to the search bar. I do it
Okay.
separately. There's probably a way inside Canva, but I like to keep my window open and then
Yeah.
open the palette generator in another window. So I just go into the search bar and I type in Canva color palette and it usually
Okay.
will just pop right up.
Okay.
So this picture here, I really like the green. So I'm gonna, you hover over it and you copy. So now it's copied this code. When you go back into your Canva design, so this little box here, it's white, and you can see up here in the corner, this is how I'm going to change the color. So I'm going to click on that cream color that's already there, and then I'm just going to paste my color code for the green, and then it pops up. And then it also gives you all kinds of other ideas. If you really liked this one green, it's saying, hey, there's some other options. So, you know, if you're really just kind of going from scratch, this is fun to play with different palettes, but I specifically just want the green. And in this box here, I'm going to change that one to cream so it pops, and I'm just going to add in my name. My license number so I don't get in trouble. And you can play with up here under fonts. There's just a ton of really cool modern fonts. Once again, they're always adding. And if you knew, like say you wanted all caps, you can look for fonts where everything's capital. If you wanted a script writing, you can type in script or cursive, and you can see some fancier ones. I'm just going to go with what was already existing on the palette just to keep things simple. But I'm going to go ahead and make that a little bit smaller. I like that. So, I'll go a little bit bigger. So that there. I'm going to get my photo. So you can, a couple of really cool things. So you can go and you can upload media here. But if you have a Dropbox where you keep all of your photos, you can actually just click right on your Dropbox and you can get into your real estate photos that way, where you're just importing directly from Dropbox without having to download and then upload. Just kind of, it skips a couple of steps. But this particular photo I already had uploaded. So I'm going to use that. And then I'm just going to stretch it across. Okay. And then up here, position, you can move it to the back so I can get my little, my name and my DRE number popped back in there. And then I'm going to put the address of the property. So I got the property address. I have my name and my DRE. I want to add my headshot. And my logo. So that's it. I'm ready to take my video. Now, this doesn't have to be a fancy video from a photographer. It can really just be your handheld tour that you're making of the house. As long as you have a YouTube account, when you upload that video to YouTube, it'll ask you, do you have a thumbnail to place over the top of the video? So you can download this and upload it right into your YouTube. And then you can kind of see, I'll go over to my YouTube really quick. Let's see, my channel. So you can see here, I do this quite often. So it's just your cover. Oh, here's actually the same one. So it's just that starting before the video starts. It's got that little cover page that tells them exactly what it is they're going to be watching. So a lot of fun to make these, and you can go as crazy as you want, as simple as you want. I've done some other videos that are not specific to listings. I've done, you know, like Real Estate 101, where I tell people, you know, what a message about real estate. So there's all kinds of fun videos you can do in YouTube, and then you can make them look really professional with these thumbnail covers. I want to show you how to add in all of your logos and things like that ahead of time. So let's see, it's under home. So you're going to go to on the home page, you go to brand kit over here on the left. When you click on the brands kit, it gives you all kinds of options here where you can upload different logos that you're using. So I have the EXP in all different colors. You know, my badge for being Yuba Sutter's favorite. I haven't uploaded this year's yet. But you can, anything that you want to be able to grab really quick without having to search through all of your uploads, you can put in a folder here. You can choose your own palette. So if you know that there's specific colors that you really love, you can have those to where they're always going to pop up as a color suggestion when you're changing colors. And you can choose your 3 most favorite fonts. And then when you are in here designing, let's see, I guess I have to, whenever you're in here designing something, you can do, let's just say business cards, all of those items that you need for your business card, you just go to your logo folder and everything's there. And then when you get to your text option, those 3 favorite fonts that you really like are already there. And when you hit the color bar, you're gonna see your favorite color palettes there. So you can really customize this and make it easy. I've wanted to go in, I'm part of Seroptimus, and I've thought I need to make a folder for all my Seroptimus logos and my palettes, and then I could have my real estate one, and then I do a community calendar. I could have another folder that has all of the items I need for my community calendar. So you can really just make as many folders as you want, which is a lot of fun. And then another cool feature, I design my own real estate signs, and sometimes I'll make flyers and different things. You can actually share your items directly with someone by just entering in their email. So I can send it to my sign guy. He has Canva. And if he needs to change anything, if I've given him a link that allows him to edit, then he can go in and make any changes that he needs prior to printing, which is really handy. Or if you're working on a project with another person and you guys are kind of, you know, collaborating and you want to be able to share those editing, or you can even create templates. If you have a team and you want everybody to have the same real estate signs, you can actually share that template and then they can customize it with their own photos, license number, etc. So very, very cool collaboration tool that they have here. And then really quick before we jump into the next segment of this class, I did just kind of want to show you all of the options in here. So you can click right here, the recommended, these are probably the most popular ones that are being used in Canva. So you can click on social media and you can see all of the different platforms that they have templates for. Events, so when you're creating events, you have, you know, tickets that you can send to the printer, invitations, brochures, marketing. Once again, looks like a lot of social media documents. So you can create letterheads, resumes. This one's a lot of fun, the print options. So You can do business cards, which I actually design all my own business cards, and I just leave, I have a folder that has all of the different things that I've done throughout the years. And it saves everything for you, so you can come back years later and look at your old business card and, you know, try to use it again. But flyers, if you want to do some really nice luxury flyers to put out in front of a house, there's a lot of great ideas in here. Postcards for your just listed, just sold, those can be created in here. All kinds of just really cool things in here, certificates. And I did want to show one more thing. You can also do custom size. So up here on this purple box, create a design, and you go to custom size. You can change that to inches, and you can actually create something that's going to be printed. So for instance, real estate signs might be 24 by 18. So you've sized that in here. When you create it and it goes to the printer, you're not going to have all of the pixelated designs, because everything is being sized appropriate for a 24 by 18 real estate sign. You can do these. I've done banners for the school for football or baseball, and I've actually done like the 6 foot by 2.5 foot banners. I've actually designed in here, and it's all perfectly sized. So when you send that over to the printer, there's no distortion of your photos. So that's a quick tour in Canva. We're going to go over some other useful apps. And I want to just mention that this entire presentation, all of these slides, I created these in Canva and then uploaded to, I'm using Keynote Speaker. I use a Mac. So that's the Mac version of PowerPoint. So this is remove.bg. And so this, you can actually do this on your phone, or you can do it on a desktop. It's just a website, really easy. You just click the little blue button that says upload image. You add your image, it will immediately remove the background, and then that can be laid over any marketing. So this is 100% free and instant. So it's very, very handy little tool. Okay. Okay, so here's the layout. And this is you know, done by Instagram, and I know that there's a lot of apps out there that do the same thing, but as you can see, it's really easy to do this from your phone. You choose your 2 photos, and then you adjust them, and voila, you have gorgeous marketing. This one is called Union. You can layer photos. So just like how we did the headshots and we removed the background from your phone, you can actually layer photos. So you could do your new listing and put your transparent headshot over the top, or you can easily add the logo like I did here from this cute couple that are posing here. So this is something that you can do really fast with your cell phone and upload to your social media in minutes. Okay, this one is exciting. So I've used Fiverr for a lot of different things. So Fiverr, this is just this massive website. If you don't want to figure out how to design flyers or business cards or anything, you just want to pay someone else to do it for you, you can actually hire people from all over the world, and they when you log into Fiverr, you'll see kind of similar to the picture I have here to the left, and you can select what you're looking for. So I've done logos. I did my name. I sell real estate in Wheatland, and I wanted a little sprig of wheat. with my name. So I hired somebody on Fiverr to kind of take my idea and put it together. And it can cost anywhere from $50 to $500, depending on which designer you hire, and what your goals are there. They can do just about anything. They can make really cool cartoon videos. I did that for a little marketing piece when I got married and I changed my last name. I was worried how that could impact my real estate business with me changing my name. And we did a really fun cartoon video about me getting married and changing my name. But I'm still a great realtor. It was a lot of fun. I hired somebody, and I want to say that was like $150, and that was my business expense for the just for that name change, which was really important to me. They will design apps for you. I've never really looked into that. That was one of the things that I noticed today. If you have an idea for a great marketing app, you can actually hire people on this platform to design it for you. So this is a great one. Digital listing presentation. So I started doing this earlier this year. So I created all of these slides in Canva, just like this presentation that we're doing right now. And then I uploaded it into, I have on my phone Keynote Speaker. So I can actually, I usually do it on an iPad is my preferred way, but I do have the option to pull up my entire listing presentation on my phone. So I was gonna try to just show you really quick. If you guys can see it, it's pulling it up right now. I think it's because I haven't opened it up in a while. It's taking a little bit, but you can just, it's all there. It's my marketing. I do this on an iPad. Cool way to not leave your marketing materials behind for another agent to get their fingers on. And it really just kind of makes you appear that you're really, got your stuff together when you whip out an iPad and you go through everything digitally. So you can download Google Slides, Keynote, PowerPoint, whatever presentation app that you prefer, just upload it right to your phone, and then you have digital listing presentations on the go. And these can also be emailed to people, but I think the purpose is just keeping your hands on your own marketing materials and, not leaving that behind for other people to find. And you can create all different kinds of slides. You can actually hide slides. So say, you have a couple of extra things you throw in for a luxury listing that you might not do on a typical listing. You can actually hide slides before you go. So you can, if you know that you're going to a fixer-upper property and your marketing is going to be a little bit different, you can actually just hide a few slides that you don't want to include in that particular presentation. Okay, the next one. Now, this app comes from my local title company. I don't know if all of you have First American in your area, but I do believe that almost any title company will have a similar tool. This one, CostFirst. It's pretty awesome. I can calculate net sheets and text them to my client in about 2 or 3 minutes. I can do different scenarios if they have a question about, how much are we going to walk away with if we accept, an offer at 450? Well, you just whip out your phone, you type in the numbers, and boom, you text it from them. They have that saved on their phone. And it says it comes from closing costs, but it tells them who it's from. This is super handy. I know my clients, they really appreciate being able to have those numbers and seeing what the different costs are that are associated And I didn't make a slide for this, but this same exact app from First American, you can also pull up parcel maps. And the cool thing is if you're standing out in the middle of a country property and you forgot to bring the parcel map and your client says, hey, where's the boundary lines? You can actually open the app. It will do a like a GPS right to where you're standing. It will just pull up the property profile for that particular home, and you have access to the parcel maps right there. It takes seconds. You can also look through other property profile information. So if you're trying to find the seller's names really quick to put on a purchase contract, you can pull that up on this app. You can, see what the taxes look like, special assessments, things like that, as well as transaction history. So that's a really cool app. And if you don't have a First American title close to you, I'm pretty sure that Old Republic, Placer Title, Most Fidelity, all of them have their own little apps, and you use them because they're very, very helpful. Another cool one is the Zillow Mortgage Calculator. How many times have you been in a house and your buyers are not sure if they're going to be able to afford this? They love this house, but they are freaking out. Can we afford it? You can actually open up this app in the house, put in the details about their loan, and it will give them an estimate on what their monthly payment is. Now, you gotta explain to them that this is an estimate. It's not, it's not the final number, but it at least gives them an idea. Another cool thing that you can do, there is an option in this app where you can do backwards math. So I've done posts in social media groups, and I'll say, tell me what your monthly rent payment is, and I'll tell you how much home you can afford. And you can do that in this app. So if they say, I pay $1,800 a month, in this app, you can put $1,800 a month and you can go backwards. It'll tell you how much of a down payment they need for an FHA loan and what that purchase price would look like at that $1,800 a month. So this is a cool app. I know, we're not really supposed to like Zillow, but it's a cool app. It helps us in our business. So this is one that you definitely should consider downloading. WhitePages. So this one I pay $4.99 a month for. This is really cool because sometimes you'll have a client that says, hey, I want to buy the lot that's, behind my lot, but I don't know who owns it. Well, you can pull up the tax records and you can see who the owner is, but you don't always know what their phone number is. So on this app, you can type in somebody's name and then the city that they live in, and they will try to find it. Sometimes you don't even need the city. You can just do an address or a name, and you can try to find somebody's personal cell phone number to try to talk to them about maybe selling their property. This is also useful if you are meeting a new client that you don't really know yet. You can actually see if they have any criminal cases against them. You can use this to do a mini background search on people that, you haven't met yet. Facebook works good too. And then I've even had, what's cool about this app is you can find relatives. So I had a client that wanted to buy a parcel that was next door to his. The lady that owned the parcel, she had no digital footprint at all. I couldn't find any information on this lady. But I was able to find out what her husband's name was on some tax document somewhere. And I was able to search for her husband in this app and call him. And I did actually help my client purchase the property, but WhitePages was, very helpful in that instance to track people down. So this is a fun one. It does cost a little bit of money, but can be very useful. And you can even save where it says monitor this contact. You can actually you can turn that option on, and I believe it will only allow a certain number of people at a time that it'll monitor. But if there's any changes, where if they have if they move, if they get a new phone number, it will notify you that there's been a change. So it's a pretty cool one. And then lastly, this is the QR codes. Pretty cool to add these to your marketing. I put these on my business cards recently, instead of, adding the little Facebook icon and the Instagram and all of those. And any of you can try this right now. If you open up your camera and you hover over this QR code, it'll actually open up my link tree. Now, link tree, you can just go to linktree.com, and you can type in all of your social media links, and then you can do a QR code so that anybody can pull up your information. You can do your website, you can do your join EXP Realty page. You can put just about anything you want in there. We did one free. What was that? QR codes are free. You can just go onto a website that's called QR code generator, and you just give the generator a link to whatever it is that you're wanting to create the code for, and it'll automatically come up with this, and you can download it. I did a pumpkin carving contest for my community, and I sent out postcards, and it had the QR code link so that when they hovered over it, it pulled up my Facebook event page for my pumpkin carving contest. So just a quick way where you don't have to give some long email address or website address or social media. You can just put it in a QR code, and I think it's kind of fun for people to see what happens when they put their camera over it.
Well, this was very helpful. Thank you. We just talked about Canva last week, like in our group meeting with the Lux group. So I actually haven't been on it yet. So that was very helpful too.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, I loved all of the information you gave us, Kelly. I mean, I didn't know a lot of those, but the remove.bg was really cool for me. So I'll be using that a lot. But
I like that one.
really informative and fun new things to try.
Cool.
Perfect. Well, thank you everyone so much for joining. Thank you, Kelly, so much for sharing your knowledge with us.
All right, no problem.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Bye, everyone.